Hi, it's VSG Barbie, and I always film in my bed. So, if you're looking for me to change locations, I usually just film in my bed. I like being in my bed. It's like the most comfortable, sacred place. So, I like filming here. Anyway, so this is just an update on me and how I'm going tomorrow, which is the 25th, which is Monday, January 25th. I will be having my sleep study. And later on, I'll be filming what I took to my sleep study, like what's in my bag, sleep study bag. Probably later on tonight, I'll post that video because I don't feel like doing two videos. So I'll do that later on tonight. But for now, I just wanted to do a video about 10 things why I hate being fat because I don't want to wait and do this video after having surgery and losing all the weight. Um, excuse me. I'd rather do it now and then kind of reflect on how these things change. Okay. Number one, taking a shower. When you're overweight, you have to take lots of showers because you have to be clean because a lot of people think that overweight people smell weird, and we can smell weird. Anyone can smell weird if they, don't take a shower, but because we have so much excess body weight on us, we sweat more. So we will basically smell weird, Am I making sense? I don't know. I smell horrible sometimes if I do not take showers. So that definitely came off wrong. Let me rephrase that. I sweat, and sweat smells bad. So therefore I have to take showers and make sure that I'm clean because I always want to smell clean. So therefore, if you're overweight, you have to definitely make sure that you take multiple showers. Like I take 3 showers a day. I take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one at night. And that's a lot. I don't know if like any slimmer people take less showers than that, but if I don't do that, I feel like I smell like a cow. I guess I'm just really self-conscious about that. So I always make sure I take showers. Now, taking a shower can be very, it does a lot because you're washing your body, and it depends on how big you are. Like when I'm in the shower, I feel like I'm like working out. It's like so hard to take a shower. It's like, I don't know if you ever watched 600 Pound Life. Like those people, like when they're in the shower, they complain about they have to sit down. It hurts. Like you're standing up and you're moving around and you're trying to get all over all your body parts. And if you're bigger, it's gonna be like really harder for you to reach your back and reach the back of your leg. Like it can get real, real, real up in there. I'll be out of breath. I'll be like, I mean it's a hot mess. So shaving, oh my God. I take at least that. If I'm shaving plus I'm washing my hair in the shower, it's gonna take me about a good hour and 30 minutes to do all that because I gotta sit down and shave. I gotta sit on the side of the tub. I mean, it get real, real up in there. So taking a shower is like a workout for me. Getting out of the shower, that's another workout because you got to draw off, and I stand by the fan to make it a little bit easier, which I'm potentially making myself sick by standing by the fan. So it's just a hot mess. I just hope that once I have lose weight, that it will be a lot different. Number two will be shopping and trying on clothes. Let me just sit back for this one. I love shopping. Like, look at all that. I love shopping. I'm a shopaholic. But when I'm shopping, if I'm going to the mall and I know I'm shopping for clothes, girl, I'm wearing some sweatpants. I don't care if it's 20 degrees or 100 degrees outside. I'm wearing some sweatpants. I'm wearing something because I know that I need to make sure that I wear something that will help me. because if I don't, I'm gonna be in some. I'm gonna be up shit creek. I need to wear stretchy clothes because I need to be able to take that off, take that on, take that off, take that back on. So if it's in the summertime, I'm probably wearing like a dress. Wintertime, sweatpants, stretchy shirt. You know, if I'm going shopping. But that I really don't shop too much. Recently, I just been wearing leggings and long t-shirts. In the summer, and snow boots. Um, and then my ankles fit in the UGG boots. So I really don't have problems with that. They're tight, but they just fit, like years fit. Summertime I usually wear just dresses and sandals, and we'll get to the sandals in a minute because that's a whole nother topic. Number three, eating in public. Now, I don't have problems eating in public. I don't care. My only issue is like where the school I go to, we have buffet style. Therefore, everybody named mama had like 5 plates. So what I try to do, and they only give you like a little bit. Me, I'm very picky. I'm picky now, so I wonder how I'm gonna be when I get the surgery. I'm already picky now. Like, can I get even pickier? Is that even possible? So, say they have, because I'm big on spaghetti. Like, I don't. Ever since a kid, spaghetti reminds me of like worms. So I like the flat pasta or different type of noodles. Like I'm weird. So like I will probably go in there. Like let's say we have chicken day. I don't like my chicken to taste chickeny, like you just killed it yesterday. Or we have fish. I don't like for it to taste like you just went outside and caught it and then you skinned it and came in and you gave it to me. Like I don't like eating food like that. Like, I don't want my food too fresh. So if my food's too fresh, like say if it's chicken day, I'll go get like barbecue instead of chicken. Then that's all I would want. Like I probably just get like barbecue, and the greens usually here are like way too salty, so I just get like a little bit of macaroni, and that's all I want to eat is barbecue and macaroni. And I don't want to keep going up there like over and over again because you can only get a little bit at a certain time, and I just want a whole bunch of barbecue and then just eat that and go on about my life. So basically, I when you're a big person and you're picking, you just have a whole bunch of food on your plate and you just kind of eating a whole bunch. As far as tasting wise, people look at you like, oh, here go the big girl. She back up getting again. She back up getting again. Like you don't want to keep getting up because they're like, oh, there go the big girl. She's getting up again. Versus the skinny girl who's gotten up like 20 times and then you decide to get up a little bit and they're like, the big girl getting up again. So a lot of people don't like eating in public when they're bigger because they feel like people watch them. Like you're a big person, you eating a burger, somebody Snapchats, oh look at that fat person eating a burger, but the skinny person next to him is eating a burger too, and nobody cares. People are just rude. So sometimes I don't feel comfortable eating in public because I don't feel like I can get comfortable. You know, I feel like people just watch me because like it's like a like a freak show. Like let's watch the big girl eat. Yeah, it's annoying. Um, 10 things why I don't like being big. Number 4, makeup, sweat walking. I love doing makeup. I love getting myself fabulous. But I walk to school and I've learned that I'm a sweater. So I sweat when I'm walking. So if I'm walking, I sweat all up here. I sweat here. I sweat like here, and I sweat up in here, like right here, and I sweat my nose area and my forehead. It's a hot mess. Hot mess. You got eyelashes on. You're trying not to make it mess up your eyebrows. I mean, it's a hot mess. So that's another reason why I don't like being big and wearing makeup because I sweat and it's just like horrible. And then you can put like primers on and then spray stuff. It don't work for me because sweat is coming. Like it's just like psh, psh, psh. And I didn't go nowhere. I walked from like here to here, and yet I'm like sweating. It's a hot mess. I sweat in the wintertime. Like that's sad. Exercising is number 5. I hate exercising. And I think I was watching somebody's video, and they were saying the 10 things that they hated while they were overweight versus them now being smaller. That one of them, I think they said, was exercising or something like that. Now they like that type of stuff. I'm hoping that that will be something that I will say, because right now I hate exercising. Like, I want to do it, but then I don't want to do it. And I hate it when I do it because my legs swell up and it hurts. My feet get huge. My body swells up. It's a hot mess. And I want to be that gym rat. I want to be able to go to the gym and enjoy working out. But it's like, as soon as I go home, I feel like an 80-year-old woman who's been doing the cha-cha slide since 6 o'clock that morning. Not good. Um, so hopefully one day I'll be able to say, I love exercising and mean it. Number 6, taking pictures. I will snap a picture in a hot minute, but I hate when like smaller people want to take pictures with you, and you're like, and they like very popular on Facebook and Twitter and all these places. They want to post it, and it's like you don't want to be like you don't want to be their topic of discussion and have them have to defend you because you're that fat girl in their picture. Like, mm. Like my sister, she's super small. Like she's like super small. And like me standing next to her is like a giant watermelon standing to a fit banana that's posing. And I'm just like, hey, watermelon time. No. Like when you're bigger, you want to take pictures like up here, like different angles. You don't want to be like all up in somebody's camera. So taking photos with other people or knowing your limits and doing body shots. I'm not a body shot person. I'm a right here. This is my picture. I want you to see me from here. Like, I don't want you looking all at me like this, like, dang. No, no. All right. Number 7, dating. Now, I'm very pretty and I love myself. And especially when I dress up, I'm gorgeous. Right now, I'm just like, this is my at home look. And so, me versus, I don't know, like, I get a lot of likes on my photos and things like that. I know, like, I'm very attractive, but people guys don't want to be seen with the big girl. And I don't know if it's like a status thing, because like me being big, I know how hard it is being big. And I was raised not to discriminate with color, size, race, whatever. So I date whoever my heart is attracted to and I love, and who I am personal, who I feel I connect with on a deep level. That's who I want to be with. It has nothing to do with what they look like, or that's always a bonus, yeah, but you can date the finest person, the fit person in the world, and they be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would rather date somebody 5,000 pounds that treat me like a queen. Besides, not give the guy that's 5,000 pounds, and that's just me, just, speaking in general. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, you need to give people a chance. It doesn't matter what they weigh or what they look like. You focus on in their heart and their personality and their values and how they treat you. And I don't think that people grow up like that. People are so, or people look at it like that. They're so worried about like what other people are going to say about them, and at the end of the day, you're the one who has to lay down with that person. You're the one who has to talk to that person. You're the one who has to marry that person, be with that person for the rest of their life. Like, it doesn't matter what other people think. But I think a lot of people are not headstrong like that. They don't understand. They don't have the confidence. So me going forth, even if I do lose weight or however my journey takes me, I'm not going to be that bitch that loses weight and then forgets everything that I said and just go against what I said. I love whoever loves me. I don't care if you are a size 10 or a size 26. Like, I love you. So I think that everybody should be like that. But Mm. So right now I'm not dating anyone because I don't want to be a fetish to someone like, oh yeah, I want to be with the fat girl because I'm like into fat girls when I'm in bed. When I'm not in bed, I don't want a fat girl. Right now I'm just focusing on myself. I mean, I have a lot of guys knocking on my door and I mean, I'm not opening. So I mean, right now I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on school and I'm focusing on my health. I'm not focusing on somebody marrying me because right now I'm not in a position where I want to be married or really in a position where I want to be a girlfriend. I just want to find out who I am first, and then once I find out who I am, then I think that I'll be able to love somebody else. I have to love me first before I love somebody else. And yes, I love me, but I want to love me. So, yeah. Um Number 8 is shoes. Okay. All those are shoes. All those up there are shoes. I have plenty more. So, right now I wear a size 10. My feet are very wide. Let me show you my feet. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's try to show you my feet. My feet, excuse me, I need lotion on my feet, but my feet are very wide if you were able to see them. And the bad part about my feet being super wide is that I don't think the size 10 is really my true size. I heard someone said they were a size 10, and then when they lost weight, they were a size 9 or 8. So those shoes that you saw, those gym shoes, are a size 9.5 in boy and men. So that means in men, my true size probably like an 8. I mean, I have little bitty feet. Like when you look at my feet, like they look like they're a size 6 maybe. When you saw them now, you can't really see like I see, but they look like a size 6. A lot of people think I wear a size 6. And I was like, what size shoe you think I wear? Oh, a 6, a 5, maybe an 8. I mean, well, not an 8. They usually say 7. I'm like, girl, now we're at 10. You're like a 10. So when my grandmother told me that, oh yeah, your feet gonna lose weight too, I used to say that, girl, my grandma crazy. But my grandma was right. I've heard it from several other people that when you lose weight, everything on you lose weight. My feet right now look like sausages from Petra's Farms. And I need my little piggies to become some other than sausages. Maybe smaller sausages, but right now they look like fat sausages. And I have a natural fat face also. When I was a kid, I had a fat face, even though I was chunky. But I've always had a fat face. Even when my mom was smaller before she had, my mother got bigger in college. So before she had us, she was really small. And she had a really fat face. I mean, that's just how I am. So I wonder what I'm going to look like with, like, I got a big head and a fat face. And I don't have a neck right now, but maybe when I lose all of this, I will see something. But everybody doesn't have a neck. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so hopefully I just hate that I have to wear a size 10 because if you are a fat person or let me not say fat because that's not nice. If you are overweight like I am and you know how it feels to be chunk wonk, then shoes are horrible. Like we try to go get like 10s, 12s, 11s. Those are so hard to find. Like those are always the first to go. And I used to say when I was younger, well, Paris Hilton has good shoes and she's a size 12. Her shoe size is a 12. But Paris Hilton has money. So she can just call up the designer and be like, hey, Louis Vuitton, I need a size 11, size 12, and your cutest yellow heels. Send them over. Bam, she got it. Money can buy you a lot of things, but you don't have the money to call the designers, or put your shoes on hold. Even if you can do that, because if you're not a Paris Hilton, Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce person, you can't just call the store and be like, "Hey, girl, when you get that size 10, girl, put that on hold for me." You can't do that. So it's just like you got to race to the finish line and try to get your shoes. And it can be hard. So if I can have smaller feet, then I would definitely enjoy it because I feel like I wouldn't have to race to the finish line and try to find my shoes. Scales. That's number 9. I hate scales. Oh my God. Like right now, I'm 360 something pounds. Therefore, my scales don't read 360 pounds. I have to be on the special scale, which I didn't understand that last year. And I was like 340 something. So, like, I was buying scale after scale after scale after scale, expensive scales, non expensive scales. And I would stand on them. And for some reason, this shit would say error. And I'm like, well, what the hell? It was because they weren't going over 300. They were barely going over 299, let alone 360, 340, 350. So it was hard for me to accept the fact that I was standing on a scale that was not reading me. It kept saying error, 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 or giving me non-accurate weight. And so when I go to the doctor's office, which I cringe stepping on the scale, because like one thing I don't like is when somebody like, first of all, if you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic most of the time. You don't need, oh, sorry. You don't need for someone to say, you need to stop drinking. You need to stop drinking. If you're a smoker, you don't need someone in your face telling you need to stop smoking. You need to stop smoking. Therefore, if you are overweight and you go to a doctor, you always have someone to tell you, you should try dieting. Do you think I'm sitting around stuffing my face all day? Like, I'm trying, but it's hard. There are times when I'm just sitting there eating and I don't even realize I'm just still eating. Like I can have a chip bag and just be going and going and going. And then finally I realized, damn, all the chips are gone. I just sat there, ate a family-sized chip bag by my damn self. Less than an hour. And then I realized, because I'm sitting here watching TV, eating chips. So people don't understand that if you're not fat and you've never been fat before, you don't get how hard it is being fat. And I know I saw where they're coming out with a TV show where I think like the trainers are gaining weight to understand how their clients feel losing the weight so they can kind of relate better to them. I thought that was kind of cool, kind of unhealthy, but kind of cool to see, where somebody's been skinny all their life and all of a sudden they become big, for them to understand how hard it is to lose weight. It is hard. It's so easy to gain weight, but it's so hard to get it off. So scales are not my best friend right now. Hopefully one day they will be. But as far as the 10 things why I hate being fat, scales is one of them. The last thing would be swelling feet and body aches. Right now, if I stand up for a long period of time, at concerts, walking around the state fair or whatever, my feet are like giant balloons. I remember like last month in December, we went to Chicago and I was in the car and I think I said something about this in one of my videos. We were driving, that's like a 12-hour, 10-hour drive. My feet were so swollen. They were like huge. They looked like another foot decided to just sit on top of mine and just plant themselves there. Like my feet looked like 2 feet that decided to connect. Like it was a hot mess. Like people were like, dang, is that your feet? Yes, it is. Like I couldn't even wear certain shoes I brought because my feet couldn't fit in them. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. So, and then body aches. Like, oh my God, there's times where I can't even go to sleep. I have to sleep on like these are all my pillows I sleep on. You see those? I have I don't know if you can see, but that's one. That's a cover. 2. That's, 3. Sorry, I'm trying to learn how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 7. I mean, you really can't see it, but I have literally 10 plus a bed shirt. So that's 10 pillows on my bed to sleep with. It's really bad. And I have to prop myself up with them. I'm sorry, I keep dropping this. I have to push my pillow like this when I'm asleep so I'll be able to breathe. It's bad. And sometimes I have to lay on my pillows. It's really bad. So with that being said, those are the 10 things why I hate being fat. Hopefully my 10 things will disappear, and some of those things I will like putting on makeup and eating in public, shopping and trying on clothes, showering, dating, shoes, scales, and hopefully I won't have swollen feet and body aches anymore. So hopefully, with me getting the surgery, that list will turn into 10 things why I like being my new body instead of 10 things why I hate being in my body now. Tomorrow, wish me luck. I'm gonna film later on today my what I'm taking to the sleep study test, and hopefully this sleep study will go as amazing as possible. All right. Well, you guys stay beautiful, and I'll see you later. Bye.